Hello, my name is Scott Rinkenberger. I'm the Airport Superintendent at the Juneau International Airport in Juneau, Alaska. I'm going to show you a quick video on how to reset the time and date, the date format, and the reporting type for the Mark III TES Instruments electronic decelerometer. Generally, the only time that you'll have trouble with this date and time in your printouts is anytime that the unit is powered up and you either start the vehicle or turn the engine off. There's a power surge or a power drain on the instrument and it kind of zaps its little electronic brain. So this is how you reset the date, time, and reporting types on the TES instrument. First of all, you want to fire up the instrument. The vehicle's already running, so there should not be a power surge going to the instrument. It's going to come up with its Mark III, as you can see, the version of any updates for TES instruments, and we're going to need to be on level and ground. You're going to need to do that leveling test just like you would do just prior to a runway friction test. Again, you have your halt and ready button. You have a print with a right arrow and a cancel with a left arrow. You have this little asterisk right here and an enter button here, and then all the numerals 1 through 0. So let's do a leveling test. Generally takes about 20-25 seconds to do the leveling test. Basically, the instrument is doing a circuitry test, testing the electronic components to ensure that there are no faults. It's almost like an auto diagnostic mode. But again, it's essential that the vehicle not be moving while you conduct this test and that you're on level ground. Okay, so we have our sensor okay, and it's now showing halted. The system is halted. This is where you'd be just prior to conducting a runway friction test. Okay, so we've noted that the date and time is wrong, so we need to change that. We've noted that the date format is wrong, and we need to change that, and that the instrument is only giving us an overall average of the runway friction coefficients and not breaking it down into thirds. So you'll see this button with the little asterisk here. You'll press that button, and it's going to say enter password. The password is always 837, and then enter. Again, 837 is the password. Okay, we have a number of options here. Option number 1 is to set the date and time. I'm going to use my right arrow button here to go to the next option, which is the date format. The next option 3 is the reporting type. So options 1, 2, and 3 are really the only options that you will want to adjust for the purposes of ensuring that your printout has the correct information. Option 4 is a calibration test. Don't need to go into it. In fact, you don't have the equipment to do that, so you can disregard option 4. Option 5 is to activate the auxiliary box. It's already activated on this particular unit, so there's no need to mess with option 5. And option 6 is the load to PC list. This is where we actually connect a computer to the main body of it, and we can input certain information as far as like operator numbers, etc. So just options 1, 2, and 3 are all we're going to need to work with. Okay, so let's set the time and date first. Okay, so we're in option number 1 over here. Hit the enter button, and as you can tell, there's something seriously wrong here because we got the first year, first month, first day, and 005. So we're going to change that. Okay, so what we have today is, as you can see, it's about 7:47 a.m. on the 10th of February. So we're going to put in the 20th year, 20, enter, second month, 02, enter, and the day, 10th day, 10, and then enter. Okay, so 20th day, 20th year, second month, 10th day. As you can see, this is a little, you have to pay attention to what you're doing here. Okay, the time is, as I said on my watch here, 07:48 in the morning. So 07, enter, 4, 8, enter. Okay, so now we have the time set, the date set, the time set, and then 1 for yes, hit number 1, and then enter, and the date and time are now set and are correct and updated. Let's go to option 2. Option 2 is to set the date format. Hit enter. And as you can see, currently this instrument is set up on option 1, which is day, month, and year. That's like the European or Canadian version of a date format. We don't want that. Let's go to option 2. You can just hit your button here. See option 2. We now have the month, date, a day, and year. Month, day, and year, which is what we like to use here in the United States. So we'll hit enter, and that is now set. So Next option, we're going to go to option number 3, which is reporting type. Hit enter. As you can see, it's currently set on an overall average for just the entire runway. We want to change that. Let's go to option 2, or number 2 in this option, which reports thirds. Hit enter. And everything's now set. To get out of this page, once you get your time and date set, your format set, and the reporting type, just hit the asterisk button again. It'll take you back to your halted screen. Okay, and everything has been updated. The only thing you need to do at this point is to shut the unit down and then repower it up so that all of that information is updated on your next printout, and you can go ahead and head out and do your runway test and have updated time, date, and reporting types all ready to go. If you have any questions about this whatsoever, be sure to get a hold of me in airport operations, and I hope that you have a safe day. Thank you very much.